local webcasting for a worldwide audience.
Once in every lifetime comes a love like this. Oh, I need you, you need me. Oh, my darling, can't you see? Young ones, darling, we're the young ones. We're young ones. Shouldn't be afraid to live, love. There's a song to be sung, 'cause we may not be the young ones very long.
Hello and welcome to an Electronic 80's Young Ones special. Can you believe it's 40 years since it was first aired in 1982? And I'm going to take you through the songs that featured in the Young Ones and a couple of extras that I've added in because it would be a rather short show if I didn't do that. But let's get started. First episode, Demolition, aired on the 9th of November 1982, featuring 9 Below Zero, 11 plus 11. Eleven plus 11, 9 Below Zero. Yes, the Young Ones, the first show that was really for the teenagers. It wasn't The Good Life. It wasn't Keeping Up Appearances. It was for the teenagers and the universities. Starring Nigel Planer, Rick Mell. Oh, I've forgotten the other ones. I'll come back to them. Now, moving on to the next episode, which was Oil. Now, that had Alexis Sale singing, performing Doc Martin Boots. Unfortunately, I couldn't find Doc Martin Boots, so I'll have to give that a miss. And we move on to Boring, which featured Madness and House of Fun.
I'll be on my way. Box of balloons with a featherlight touch. Pack of party poppers that pop in the night. Add toothbrush and hairspray, plastic rings, clay on a corner's edge, just walked in. Welcome to the house of fun. Now I've come of age. Welcome to surveys today, so if you serve, I'll be on my way. Welcome to the house of fun, now I've come of age. Welcome to the lion's den, temptation's on his way. Welcome to the house of fun. I'm sorry, son, but we don't stop. Party gimmicks in this shop. Try the house of fun, it's quicker if you run. This is a chemist, not a junkie shop. Party heads, simple enough, clear. Comprehend these and me understand. Do you hear? A pack of party heads with the coloured tips. Too late, Google's her gossip. Well, hello Joe, hello Miss Clay, many head returns from the day. Welcome to the house of fun, now I've come of age. Welcome to the house of fun. Welcome to the lion's den, temptation's on his way. Welcome to the house of fun. Welcome to the house of fun, now I've come of age. Welcome to the house of fun. Welcome to the lion's den, temptation's on his way. Welcome to the house of fun. Welcome to the house of fun, now I've come of age. Welcome to the house of
Madness and the House of Fun from the third episode. Oh, boring. Next episode was Bomb, and it featured Dexy's Midnight Runners. It was about a nuclear bomb landing on top of the house, and they tried to sell it. And I've remembered who the other two were, of course. It was Ade Edmondson and Christopher Ryan, and also featuring Alexei Sale, who was in it too. So, let's hear Jackie Wilson Says, which was what they performed on the show.
Jackie Wilson said, that was great, you see. I kinda love you, but it messed me up my feet. Let it all calm down. Oh, let it all calm down. And I'm so wild up, so need no tear. My
this challenge tradition. Better to travel than ever ride, being together side by side. Lost in a kind of cold loneliness is a crime of passion, a deep repression. Let's whisper in my blood, the heat within rising. You're my kind of climate, swinging lost paradise. Your touch, your smell, well you can tell I ain't talking about heaven or hell. You're my kind of climate, swinging lost paradise. Met a Mexican in the kitchen, said rule your life by the dice. I know you got a butterfly heart, and when you fly, we're never apart. Better to travel than ever ride, being together side by side. It's a mortal sin to be killed of love. If it die, I won't cry. Lose our fear of the unknown, never won't worry about being alone. You're my kind of climate, swinging lost paradise. Your touch, your smell, where you can tell I ain't talking about heaven or hell. You're my kind of climate, swinging lost paradise. Met a Mexican in the kitchen, said rule your life by the life.
Rip Rag and Panic. Oh, from the episode. Interesting. I don't know much more about that episode because it's very, very rarely shown, and I tried to find out a little bit more about it. I couldn't find any more about it. Anyway, I did mention it was a variety act, and the final episode in that series was called Flood, and the boys had a big flood in the house. And guess what? As it was a variety show, they didn't have a band on that week. They had a lion tamer in the studio with a real lion. Jerry Cottle Circus provided the lion and the lion tamer. And apparently the boys had rented out the room, and Mr. Bolosky went in, and there was the lion tamer. But this was the song that was attached to it.
Away.
And so ended Series 1. That was then Series 1, and it was recommissioned again, so to make another series. And first of all in that series was this episode, Bambi, which I'm sure everyone remembers. That was when the boys were told to go on to University Challenge, where they played the Scumbag College played the Oxbridge Boys, which that had all the superstars in it at that time. You had Robbie Coltrane was in it, Hugh Laurie, Stephen Fry, Ben Elton appeared himself, Emma Thompson, Tony Robinson, and also the old boys from Not the 9 O'Clock News, Griff Rhys-Jones, Mel Smith was in it also. And who was the band that day? Yes, it was Motorhead.
That's the way I like it, baby. I don't want to live forever. And don't forget the Joker.
Venice and their version of The Young Ones. Now, moving on to the next episode, Cash, which the boys had no money at all, and obviously, and they were burning their clothes. I think Vivian was actually pregnant at the time, though it turned out it wasn't pregnant, it was just a lot of wind. And featuring in that one, the band that featured there was Ken Bishop's Nice 12, performing Subterranean Homesick Blues. Unfortunately, there's no recording of that, so I've had to improvise. I know who featured there, well, some of them. Jules Holland and Cliff Difford and Tilbrook from Squeeze featured in it, but my version is the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Johnny's in the basement, mixing up the medicine. I'm on the pavement, thinking about the government. Man in the trench coat, back out late off. Since he got a bad, cause he wants to get paid off. Pay him off. I got those men, but you're doing it again. You better duck down the alleyway and looking for a new friend. Man in the cool cat, cat in the big pen. Was 11 down the hill. You only got 10, so look out, kid. Look out, kid, because there's something that you did, kid. Look out, kid, because they keep it all here. Oh, man, goes for a face full of black. So looking at the heat, put blaze in the river, but the phone's down anywhere. Man, it's just a minute, it's a bus, busted, running, make orders from 30A. The WDA. I'm walking on your tiptoes, don't try, no, you better stay away from those that care around a fire hose. Keep a clean nose and an eye on the plane, cause you don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows. Look out, kid. Look out, kid, because there's something that you did, kid. Look out, kid, because they keep it all here. Looks to me, I like you did a little too much hitting, kid. Should've took it to the bed before you started to skin. Around, kid. The good guy with the wooden box about Dylan. Chillin' on pretty like a red hot. Killin' on, killin' on. Said killin' on. Come on, come on. Okay, check that well, hang around the big well. Bring a bell, hard and tell if anything's gonna sell. Try hard, get hard, jump back, right bell, get tail, jump back. Join the army if you fail. Users, cheaters, in the 6-time meters. Hang around the theaters. Girl by the world, born like a bar new fool. Don't follow leaders, what the parking meter. Around here. Look out, kid, because there's something that you did, kid. Look out, kid, because they keep it all here. Look out, kid, because there's something that you did, kid. Look out, kid, because they keep it all here.
Red Hot Chili Peppers and Subterranean Homesick Blues. Originally, of course, Bob Dylan, but I chose not to play Bob Dylan. The next episode was Nasty, featuring the boys watching Video Nasties, and comes the line, "Have we got a video?" which I seem to remember was sort of featured all the way through it. The band that day, The Damned, singing what else but Nasty.
Cats are tied at the flood. My TV screen is steeped in blood. Hello, Shoes. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to stand on you again. Ugh. Oh, wow. What a horrible dream I just had. I looked in the sky where an elephant's eye was looking at me from a bubblegum tree. And all that I knew was the hole in my shoe, which was letting in water. Letting in water. Letting in water. Oh no, what a really heavy bummer. I walked through a field that just wasn't real, with 100 tin soldiers that stood at my shoulders. And all that I knew was a hole in my shoe, which was letting in water. Letting in water. Oh no, what's happening? I climbed on the back of a giant anchovy and flew off through a gap in the clouds to a land where music was playing incredibly loudly, and everyone was really happy and having a really good time. Except me. I started to fall and suddenly woke, and the dew on the grass had soaked through my coat. All that I knew was a hole in my shoe, which was letting in water. Letting in water. Like it won't make any difference, right? Oh wow. Hey, I feel like I'm just like floating. Is anyone lighting a joss stick? I must be a pretty amazing guy, right, to have dreamed all this. Maybe it's because I ate all that cheese I found under the cooker. Oh no, hang on. Oh, I must be back in reality again. Oh no, look at all that washing up. Heavy. Oh no, the plug hole's bunged up with cornflakes. I wonder why they don't make wholemeal cornflakes.
Neil and Holding My Shoe, originally from Traffic, actually reached number 4, can you believe it? Moving on to episode, the next one, which was Time. That was about a mad axe-woman murderess, played by Jennifer Saunders at the time, and it featured Amazulu, and Amazulu had this one. Moonlight Romance, Amazulu. And it brought in the immortal line, if you remember. Someone says, oh, it's Amazulu, and SPG, who was Vivian's hamster, came back and says, Amazulu? Really? I'm a Glaswegian. Classic line that, if you ask me. Thinking The Cure were never on The Young Ones. No, they weren't, but they did get a mention in the episode Sick, where Neil was coughing and spluttering all over the place and ended up putting a laundry bag over his head as his mucus was going everywhere. Mike had to go to the chemist shop and he says, are you going to find The Cure? And he was told, no, it's not The Cure, it's Madness this week. Ha ha ha. Very funny. But it worked, so I thought I'd put little tenuous links in. So I'm moving on from there with another tenuous link, which was when Rick was complaining he was going to write to his MP. And he says, no, you can't write to your MP. You're an anarchist. And he says, oh, that's right, I'm going to... OK, I'll write to the lead singer of Echo and the Bunnymen. And he said, dear Mr. Echo. So, Echo and the Bunnymen also get a mention.
stone. Charlie Clark, no way home. Bring on the dancing horses, headless and all alone. Shiver and say the words, every lie you've heard. First I'm gonna make it, and then I'm gonna break it till it falls apart. Hating all the faking and shaking while I'm breaking your brittle heart. Billy stars, all alone, sinking inside, skin and bone. Bring on the dancing horses, wherever they may roam. Shiver and say the words, every lie you've heard. First I'm gonna make it, then I'm gonna break it till it falls apart. Hating all the faking and shaking while I'm breaking your brittle heart. Brittle heart. Brittle Jimmy Brown, made of stone. Charlie Brown, no way home. Bring on the headless horses, wherever they may roam. Shiver and say the words, every lie you've heard. First I'm gonna make it, then I'm gonna break it till it falls apart. Hating all the faking and shaking while you're breaking my brittle heart. Brittle heart. Brittle heart. And our little heart. Bring on the new Messiah, whatever he may roam. Bring on the new Messiah, whatever he may roam. Bring on the new Messiah, whatever he may roam. Bring on the new Messiah.
Echo and the Bunnymen and Bring On the Dancing Horses. Alright, won the episode sick. It wasn't The Cure, it was Madness this week, and it's Our House.
Father wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house, it has a crowd. There's always something happening, and it's usually quite loud. Our mum, she's so house proud. Nothing ever slows her down, and a mess is not allowed. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house
gets up late for work. Mother has to iron his shirt. Then she sends the kids to school, sees them off with a small kiss. She's the one they're going to miss in lots of ways. His Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house was our castle and our keep. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house, that was where we used to sleep. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house.
Madness and Our House. They were the only band who appeared twice on the show, in the beginning and in that one, Our House. And before I move on to the final episodes, which we'll talk about in a minute, I wondered who might have been on it if they'd kept the show going, or even if they'd thought of other guests that could come on. So I've come up with a couple. How about this one?
I needed money, God, I had none. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I left my baby and it feels so bad. I guess my race is run. She's the best girl that I ever had. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and
a poet, I wouldn't need to worry. I could be a teacher in a classroom full of scholars. I could be the sergeant in a squadron full of wallers. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste. Because I chose to play the fool in a six-piece band. First night nerves, every one night stand. I should be glad to be so inclined. What a waste, what a waste. Rock and roll, don't be honest too. I could be a lawyer with stratagems and ruses. I could be a doctor with poesis and bruises. I could be a writer with a growing reputation. I could be the ticket man at Fulham Railway Station. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste. Because I chose to play the fool in a six-piece band. First night nerves, every one night stand. I should be glad to be so inclined. What a waste, what a waste. Rock and roll don't mind. That sparks the revolution. I could be an inmate in a long-term institution. I could do wild extremes, I could do or die. I could yawn and be withdrawn and watch them gallify. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste. Nothing trying to go the door in a six-piece band. First night nerves, every one night stand. I should be glad to be so inclined. What a waste, rock and roll don't mind. Chose to play the fool in a six-piece band. First night nerves, every one night stand. I should be glad to be so inclined. What a waste, rock and roll don't mind. What a waste, rock and roll don't mind.
Ian Jury and What a Waste, and before that The Clash and I Fought the Law. So I'm almost finished. We'll move on to the last episode, which was called Summer Holidays. And of course that was them finished. They ended their term and they had no money. Surprise, surprise. So what did they do? They all rob a bank, and they robbed a bank. And during the bank robbery and the getaway scene, you had John Otway, who played a busker at the time, doing body talk. And to finish it off, I'll finish with the old classic. So I hope you've enjoyed yourself in listening through to these old young ones' songs and whatever. And I'll get back to normal next week, or I might do a special Christmas one. You never know. But until the next time, this is Ian McLuckie saying bye-bye.
Body talk. The way you move your hips and the way you move your lips, hold your cigarettes. If you're gonna laugh, if you're gonna cry, oh, honey, I can see my body talk. Every single movement from your head to your toes is body girl, and the way that you walk is all body talk. The way you move your hips and the way that your lips hold your cigarettes. If you're gonna laugh, if you're gonna cry, oh honey, you get away with your body talk. With your body talk. With your body talk. Body talk.
Summer holiday, no more worries for me or you. For a week or two, we're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Now let's see if it's true. Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true. For me and you. We're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Now let's see if it's true. Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true. For me and you.
Radio Lewis. Local community webcasting.